Hello, everyone. Welcome to the next edition of the Maracle Seating Podcast. I'm your host, Christian Maracle. You know me mainly as Cinema Sins 2 Expansion and leader of the Optimistic Army. Let's see. This is the first episode of the Maracle Seating in about a month, actually. Yeah, the last time I did one of these, I did a review on WWE Payback, and that was almost 2 pay-per-views ago. Well, there's a lot of things been going on. A lot of stuff, a lot of stress, everything. But today, the next edition is here. It's pretty good that the Maracle Seating Podcast is back. However, it's only going to be it's probably was a one-time return just for a little bit. Because in a matter of time, I'm going to be taking my time off of YouTube so I can go film my movie, which I'm so excited for. I mean, it's been 2 years since I last filmed a horror film, but that's not what today's about. Today's topic is Money in the Bank 2016 predictions. And ladies and gentlemen, WWE Money in the Bank is tonight live on the WWE Network. Holy crap, I'm advertising the WWE Network. Okay, then there we go. I guess I'm a winner. We all are winners. So I've been getting some comments on my YouTube channel saying that I should create a video giving my predictions on this pay-per-view event, and I figured what better way than to bring back the Maracle Seating Podcast for this. So, that's what this is for, and now, without further ado, let's get to predicting. Alright, first of all, I just want to say that I'm not going to be doing any predictions on the pre-show, because honestly, that's just a warm-up to the actual show, and nobody gives a shit about the pre-show. Well, at least I don't. That's why I wait till the actual event before I start watching. Although I will let you guys know that I will be on Twitter tonight from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Hosting, what was it called again? The Maracle Kickoff Show. So I'll be tweeting from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. to you guys about the upcoming Money in the Bank event. So if you guys are on Twitter and you follow me, then go ahead and join the pre-show join the kickoff show with Christian Maracle. But if you don't have Twitter, or if you just simply don't follow me on Twitter, get a Twitter, or actually no, you don't have to. I mean, go ahead and follow me if you like. Anyways, let's get started on the show. Apparently, before I begin, there was originally going to be 3 matches on the kickoff show, but 2 of them got moved onto the main show. The match that's currently on the kickoff show, which I don't blame them, is Breezango versus Golden Truth. And I'm honestly like, okay, I've seen these guys fight so many times, alright? I honestly don't care. But let's move on to the main show. Let's start with Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler 3. Because this is like, what, the 3rd pay-per-view in a row that they're facing each other? Huh. It's amazing. 3rd pay-per-view in a row. Let's see, who won? Dolph Ziggler, I think, yeah, Dolph Ziggler won at Payback, unless I'm mistaken. Baron Corbin, I believe, won at Extreme Rules. So I guess this is the rubber match. Alright then. As for who I believe is going to win this match, it's kind of tough to say. They each have a victory over each other. But I would probably say maybe Dolph Ziggler. I'm probably going to say, yeah, Dolph Ziggler is going to defeat Baron Corbin. No offense to all those guys who love NXT. I'm letting you guys know I love NXT as well, but I think Dolph Ziggler's got this one. And let's move on to the next one. United States Championship match. Rusev defends against Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil, who everybody knows, was suspended for a majority of this year so far for stupid reasons. I missed WrestleMania, but now look at this. He has a chance to fight for the United States title when he faces the Bulgarian brute, Rusev. At least that's how I think Lana says it. As much as I would like Titus O'Neil to win this match, I believe it's going to go to Rusev. For one thing, Rusev did just recently win the title, and WWE has a thing where they want to have longer champions, or just like not have like quick title changes, unless you're Daniel Bryan, in which case the WWE just wants to do that just to spit in the face of the fans. But yeah, I believe Titus O'Neil's gonna pump us all up, but then all of a sudden Rusev finds a way to get the victory, and Titus is gonna pass out from the accolade. He's not gonna tap out, but he's gonna pass out. Rusev wins and retains the United States title, and that's what I believe will happen tonight. Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Championship match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. This is going to be amazing. 4 teams, and 3 of them are relatively new to the main roster. I mean, for one thing, like the Club, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, along with Enzo and Cass, and the Vaudevillains, they all showed up on the main roster in April. So that's like pretty awesome. And so, well, now that's where the New Day is in the predicament. I kind of believe that this is the night where the New Day is going to lose the tag team titles. But who are they going to lose to? Let's take a look. I believe they're going to lose to either the Vaudevillains or the Club. And the reason I choose those two is because, for one thing, the Vaudevillains, hell, they're really impressive, and I think they're awesome. Especially, so here's the thing, I like their entrance, too. Paying tribute to, like, that era of old school entertainment. I mean, that's so fun. The Club, I believe, if they do that, that would, like, boost up their domination run on the main roster, especially with the fact that they had AJ Styles rejoin them. See, the reason I believe the New Day is going to lose the titles is because, well, for one thing, the WWE brand split is coming up soon, and I think this is going to be the moment where they're going to sadly disband the New Day because maybe 1 or 2 of them are going to be moved to a new roster. As for Enzo and Cass, as much as I think they're hilarious and entertaining, I don't think this is the time for them to win the tag team titles. I believe they're not going to win this one. So, anyways, yeah, either the Vaudevillains or the Club are the ones I pick for victory tonight in the tag team title match. Let's move on to another tag team match. This time it's a women's tag team match. Which, by the way, reminds me, I believe that they should create the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship because that would be awesome. See, the women of WWE fighting for the tag team titles as well, I mean, that would just be great. But in the meantime, this is just a regular tag team match. The women's champion Charlotte teaming up with newcomer Dana Brooke from NXT. Going up against Becky Lynch and Natalya. And to be honest, like, I actually don't care about what happens in this match because nothing really is on the line. Nothing big is going to happen as a result of this. Unless, of course, a major return suddenly happens. But yeah, the way I see it, Charlotte and Dana are going to get this one. They may seem like they're having like a small fallout or something like that, but that's probably just a way to get into the minds of Natalya and Becky Lynch. Because I've seen them like have some sort of fallout recently. I'm pretty sure you guys did too. But I believe Charlotte and Dana are going to win this match as much as I hate the copyright infringement chick. Alright. But anyways, yeah, nothing good's going to happen about that, so skip! I'm not going to say that in the Sin video of this event, though, I'll tell you that. I mean, I am going to Sin that match. The next one. This is one that a lot of people have been looking forward to for a long-ass time. This is John Cena versus AJ Styles. And holy shit, this is going to be fun. I mean, many people have been wanting to have John and AJ fight for a long time. Especially, this is like a WrestleMania dream match. But it's happening at Money in the Bank because big-time matches are known to happen at Money in the Bank. Just ask CM Punk. Let's see, but who do I believe will win this match? It's hard to say. John Cena, it's possible. And AJ Styles, it's possible. I mean, this is one of those 50-50 matches where it's not obvious who's going to win. I mean, if AJ wins, that proves more domination to the club. If John Cena wins, well, it's an amazing comeback to the WWE. I mean, look at this. John Cena, he's been out with an injury for a long-ass time. This is his first pay-per-view match, literally, of this year. AJ Styles, I mean, he's been dominating on the main roster for a long-ass time, and recently the club was reformed. They say, however, here's the thing. At the contract signing, they say that the club is not going to be involved. However, I believe the club will be involved. They don't give a shit about contract rules. I mean, I think they're just going to go ahead and, well, just show up and try to distract John so AJ can get the victory. Or if the club doesn't show up, AJ could cleanly beat Cena, and that'd be great. That'd be great on some... Honestly, here's the thing. I'm okay with either men winning. I'm okay with John Cena winning. I'm okay with AJ Styles winning. I'm just hoping for a great match with those two. Because, like, this is something that people have been looking forward to for a long time. And I would just hate it if one of the most hyped up matches for a long time gets turned into a match that sucks big time. And, I mean, that would just not be cool at all. And that would just make people think, oh, you know what? I don't want to see those guys face each other anymore. They just suck. But I predict that John Cena will actually win. I actually think that John Cena will win this one. I don't think it'll hurt AJ's dominance in any way, but because, like, Kevin Owens lost the feud to John Cena like a year ago, lost 2 out of the 3 pay-per-view matches they had, and he's doing great right now. But yeah, I believe John Cena is probably going to get the victory over AJ. Alright, now let's move on to what we're really talking about, the Money in the Bank ladder match. This is going to be a great one. Well, there's 6 superstars, and honestly, when I look at those 6, it's hard to tell who's going to win this one. Normally, I look at this and I'm like, oh, this guy will win. Nope, this old guy will win. This guy's going to win. Like 2014, I kind of figured that Seth Rollins was going to win that Money in the Bank briefcase because at the time he had just recently joined the Authority. So I figured they were going to do something. Let's see. Cesaro, Sami Zayn, Chris Jericho, Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens, and Alberto Del Rio are the 6 participants in this match. Let's take a look through each of the competitors. Alberto Del Rio. He had previously won a Money in the Bank ladder match back in 2011. He has experience in this match. He knows how to win it. Kevin Owens. Let's see. This is his first Money in the Bank ladder match, but not his first ladder match. Because at WrestleMania, he defended the Intercontinental title in a losing effort. So at least he knows a thing or two about dealing with ladders. He could surprise us. Oh, I forgot to mention, Alberto Del Rio, I don't think he's going to win because he had already won. But, lightning could strike twice. It did for CM Punk. Kevin Owens, I think he has quite the chance of winning this match. Let's move on. Cesaro. Here's the guy who I think is really going to win this match, is Cesaro. I mean, he may be strong, but he's also really quick. And I can't wait to see what he's going to do in this. I mean, he's been in a couple I don't know if he's been in 1 or 2 previous Money in the Bank ladder matches, but he has been in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Wait, has he? No, I don't... Wait, no, hold on. I don't know. I keep losing track. I mean, there's so many competitors, I just lose track of everything. If he was, then I guess good. But if he wasn't, whoops, my mistake. I do know he was in a ladder match before, a Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I just can't figure out which one it was. But anyway, I believe he has a good chance of winning this match. I think he might be one of the favorites to actually win this one. But speaking of other favorites, let's go to Sami Zayn. I believe he will not win this Money in the Bank ladder match, despite him being the underdog of the match. Because honestly, it's just a little too early for him. I mean, he just did recently come to the main roster. I'm like, too early, buddy. Just like Neville last year. I figured last year Neville had just come to the main roster, and he was in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and I was like, yeah, a little too early for you, buddy. So yeah, I don't believe Sami Zayn will win this because it's just not his time to shine as the WWE Champion in the future. Chris Jericho, the guy who invented the Money in the Bank ladder match. This is his little hard to count on how many ladder matches he's been in. But will this time be the charm? I really don't think so. Yeah, I don't think Chris is going to win this one. But you know what? If he does, Well, that's a big surprise. At least they're actually going to do something when he's actually on a run in WWE. But no, I don't think Chris is a favorite to win the match. But always got to save the best for last. That's Dean Ambrose. He's, I believe, by far the number one favorite to actually win the Money in the Bank ladder match tonight. As for actually winning it, I don't think he will. But at the same time, I think he will. I don't think he will, and I think he will. That's what's so confusing on my part, is I believe he's going to win, and I don't believe he's going to win. I mean, like Dean Ambrose, he's been in a previous Money in the Bank ladder match. That's the one where Seth Rollins had got the victory. He didn't win it. Last year's Money in the Bank, he was in the World Title match, ladder match. World Title match, ladder match, that's really stupid. When he faced Seth Rollins, and he lost that one too. Maybe the third time this year will be the charm. So, fingers crossed that Dean Ambrose gets the victory. Let's see. When it comes to favorites to win this match, I'll label them 1 to 6. 1 being the number one, the last one being not the favorite. That's interesting. 1, Dean Ambrose. 2, Cesaro. 3, Sami Zayn. 4, Kevin Owens. 5, Alberto Del Rio. And 6, Chris Jericho. That's what I believe when it comes to the favorites on who to win this match. I believe that's how it's working out or something like that. And now this takes me to the main event, the WWE Championship match between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. It's pretty interesting, pretty cool. 2 Money in the Banks in a row. Seth Rollins faces one member of the Shield. Last year he faced Dean Ambrose. This year he faces Roman Reigns. What's next? Money in the Bank 2017 triple threat? That'd be fun. I'd love to see that. Anyways, let's see. Roman Reigns, he's been known to be, how would I say, the upcoming face of the company. And Seth Rollins has been known as the man. Roman is the guy. Seth is the man. So this is actually going to be a very interesting main event. I really don't understand why it's just a one-on-one regular match. Why not just put him into a ladder match or something? Because this actually reminds me of one last thing. The WWE last year put the Money in the Bank ladder match at the fucking start of the damn show on its own pay-per-view. The opening act on its own pay-per-view, which is completely fucked up and stupid. So I'm like, at least just put the Money in the Bank ladder match in the middle of the show or near the end or something. Like, use the other matches to hype up to that moment. But to kick things off with the only Money in the Bank ladder match, I mean, that is just ridiculous. Either that or might as well just put the Money in the Bank ladder match as the main event because it is Money in the Bank. I mean, there's a reason why this event's called Money in the Bank. I mean, the ladder match should honestly not be an opening act on its own pay-per-view. That is just completely stupid. But moving back up to the main event, Reigns versus Rollins. I believe that one will close the night. Because, well, can't think of anything else for no reason. Who I think will win this match? Let's see. Roman Reigns, it's been rumored that he's going to have a long title reign. Seth Rollins, on the other hand, he could win this match and feud with possibly returning stars, who we don't know who that is yet. But I believe, I'm actually rooting for Seth Rollins to win, but I think Roman Reigns is going to get this one, because he's been known as Vince McMahon's next face of the company. So, I'm rooting for Seth Rollins, but I believe Roman Reigns will get this match. And, as a matter of fact, that is the predictions of Money in the Bank 2017, what the fuck? Money in the Bank 2016 predictions. And I hope you guys like them. If you don't agree with them, that's totally fine. I want to thank you guys for joining the show. Hope you guys are still here listening. Hope you enjoyed my predictions, and once again, I'll tell you that the show will again be on hiatus, as I'm going to be taking time off this upcoming Friday to start filming my movie, Disturbance Part 3. And that means that I'm going to be gone off of YouTube for a while. But, again, if you follow me on Twitter, I'll keep you guys updated on the status and when I might return. Anyways, that's it for this episode of the Maracle Seating Podcast. I'm Christian Maracle, the leader of the Optimistic Army. This has been the Maracle Seating Podcast, and I'll see you guys next time.